What up, Libra? Welcome to your September 2019 love reading. We are going to do a 12-card Celtic Cross, which is my alteration of a 10-card Celtic Cross, whatever. No, I haven't done tarot in a hot minute. I've been busy and also kind of just fell off it, like even for myself. Like I stopped doing tarot readings myself. But I had a bunch of friends that kept asking me for readings, so I started doing them again. I was like, hey, I actually enjoy this. Why did I stop? And yeah, 12-card Celtic Cross, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This can resonate to your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. If you don't know what those are, go on Google, type in natal chart, Natal, click on the first link, and type in all the information. That gives you your birth chart of all your different signs. So you look at the placements of your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, which is your ascendant, and your Venus sign. So if this Libra reading, if you're a Libra sun and this Libra reading doesn't resonate to you, come on. Then look at your other signs. Look at your moon sign. Say your moon sign's a Leo. Then look at the Leo reading. See if that resonates to you. Okay? Sorry, I'm a little low energy right now. I just did like 4 or 5 or 6 reads, and all of a sudden I just got smacked with tired. Sorry, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 12-card Celtic Cross in love. 2 more shuffles. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, so in your current situation, you have the Hanged Man in the reverse. So that talks about coming out of stagnation, no longer being stuck in this unfavorable situation, no longer being stuck in one position. Okay, you're coming out of that period of stagnation and you're moving forward. What's on top of that, which is opposing that, is the Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. Queen of Pentacles to me has always been the nurturing mother. She's trying to nurture a situation, whatever. In the reverse, it's like you're no longer putting energy into this. You're no longer nurturing this. You're kind of just letting it go and being like, you know what, no, this has no return. This has not been good for me. I'm dropping this. So this could either be you that is no longer putting energy into this and you're no longer nurturing the situation, or it could be the person you're dealing with. They're no longer dealing with this. Like you're coming unstuck and no longer being stagnant and you're walking along, so you're not stuck in this anymore, and they're like, okay, well, you know, this isn't working out how I want it to, so I'm not going to keep like pouring my energy into this. It could be either you or them. The readings can go vice versa. And remember, this is a general love reading. There are millions of Virgos in the world. Virgos, you dealing with a Virgo? There are millions of Libras in the world, so this may or may not resonate to you. If it doesn't, don't try and make it your story. It's not your story. If it does, awesome. In the past, you had a toxic connection with this person. You have the Devil card, which talks about just toxicity, negativity, a toxic chain between people, like a cord you can't cut, and just anything negative. It could be addictions. You could have been addicted to this person. That person could have been addicted to you. I don't know why. I get the sense that you were addicted to this person because just as I was like staring at the card, I noticed the Devil is standing there. He's holding a torch, but like he's holding it down, as you can see, and he's lighting the guy's tail on fire, right? So he's like lighting that spark underneath the male, like, and I don't know. Noticed it right as I said obsession, like obsessing over this person or like addicted to this person. So like maybe like you were obsessed with this person or like whatever, or obsessed with this chain. I'm tired. Sorry. All right. Your goal, though, is 9 of Pentacles, which is the card of just independence. It talks about, like, it's a beautiful woman in her garden, loving the world and not having a care in the world because she is self-sufficient. She knows who she is. She does not depend on anybody else. She is not codependent. She's emotionally stable and independent. Okay. What's driving that is the King of Swords in the reverse. I think you're trying to get, I don't know how to word this. I think you're trying to get this emotional independence because you didn't cut somebody off, even though you want to cut somebody off. You're not putting the situation, you're not putting energy into the situation anymore, and you're trying to move on from it, but you're not cutting them off. And that's kind of holding you there in a sense. But you're driving, because I can't talk. You're driving forward to gain this emotional independence. Like, you're not cutting them off and you're not dependent on them. And that's what you want. Like, you don't want to be dependent on them. You want to just be emotionally independent. I'm not going to keep beating that into the fucking ground. But like, you feel really cold and detached from this person. You're not cutting them off, but like, you feel really cold and detached, and you're like, fuck them. Like, I'm done with them. Like, whatever. But for whatever reason, you're not like completely cutting that cord. You know what I mean? The near future, you have the Strength card, which talks about emotions and, like honing your emotions and like being strong and going forward. Kind of like when like you're in really shitty mood, but you know you're about to go see like a bunch of happy friends, and you don't want to be a downer in the group, so you put on a mask, and you're like I'm gonna be strong and just have a good time and not be upset because I don't want to bring down the mood like at all, right? Like, that's kind of what you're doing here. Is you're trying to be strong just so you can get through this. Okay, I'd use like the friends thing as an example. That doesn't mean that like you're putting on a mask for your friend's benefit. No, you're doing this so you can get through this, so like you can try and overcome these feelings, right? Now, your internal influence is the Page of Wands. Like, you're trying to have this passionate new beginning. You're trying to like march forward with this new idea or onto a new venture, right? The pages are like the idea of something or the start to something, right? You're not a knight yet, so you're not working towards it yet. You're not a king or a queen, so you're not like there. You have this idea of moving forward with passion to start a new project, to start this new love life situation, right? Maybe somebody hasn't arisen yet, nobody's like popped up yet that you're interested in yet, but you want to go out and you want to start meeting people, and you want to have it come really good, and you want to start something new and fresh and fun, right? But outside of you, your external influence, now this could be the other person, it could just be the people around you, is Temperance in the reverse. It talks about being very out of balance, very out of whack. Like, you're not centered in who you are and like what you are. Like, this is around you. This isn't you, right? So it could be this person that you're dealing with here that you no longer are putting energy in with. Like, they're pretty out of whack over this. Like, just in general, they're just very out of whack right now. Like, I'm not gonna hash that into the ground either. Like, I don't know how else to put that other than just they're very unstable and not balanced out emotionally. Like, if the Temperance card, I'll show you here if I can pick it up, which I can't, as usual. God damn it. That's Temperance card, right? He's holding cups. Cups are emotions. In the reverse, like, it's unbalanced. It's out of whack. Yes, here I know it's deceiving. It looks unbalanced, but no, he's evening out the cups, right? He's pouring even them out. In the reverse, it's like there's no balanced situation. Like, emotionally, they're all fucked up. Like, they're all over the place. Like, it's good because of the situation with you could be just shit going on in their life, right? So your hope is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Your hope is to not put any more energy into this. You don't want to keep pouring into this plant and keep like taking care of this plant and pouring your hopes and dreams and everything into it, only for it to sprout up and not be as good as you want it. Like, your hopes is to not do this anymore. Like, you don't want to keep pouring your energy into this because you already see it's not going where you want it, and you already see like it's not bearing the fruit that you want. So you're like, no, I'm just not putting any more energy into this. I'm done, right? Your fear, though, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands talks about like confidence. Talks about like confidence, like knowing who you are and standing in your own power. okay? I see this two ways. It could either be you're afraid of your own power, you're afraid to be independent, and you're afraid to not need anybody. And maybe it's like because of a subconscious thing, maybe because something happened in your childhood. I don't know. It's these happen to people. Like, people are afraid of confidence. They're afraid to be confident in who they are. They're afraid to stand in their power and be like, I know who the fuck I am. Fuck you, I don't want you. Like, people are afraid of that, believe it or not. So maybe you're afraid of that, or maybe you're afraid of this person like becoming that, right? Like, you're afraid of this person not giving a shit and just like, oh, I know who I am. Like, if you see this card, the Queen of Wands, her face is kind of like indifferent, like it. I want to say, like, the other way I'm looking at it is that you're afraid that, like, she's not really going to give a shit, or he's not really going to give a shit, that you don't care anymore, or that you're not putting effort into this. Like, you're afraid that they're going to have this confidence to just walk on, and they're not even going to be fazed by you dropping this, right? And I don't know why I keep looking at that black cat. There's a black cat in the bottom of this card. Maybe you fear, like, getting some, like, bad karma over this, or like you're I don't know. I keep seeing that black cat, and like I just kept looking at it this entire time, but I'm not sure. Cats are messengers. Cats are messengers of, like, spirits, and like they connect between, like, the spirit realm and, like, the human world, the 3D world. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I just had to point out, I keep looking at that. Whatever. If that means anything to you, awesome. Hope it does. I really don't freaking know. But your outcome here, and this is a little upsetting to me, is you have the Five of Cups. Okay? He's crying over spilt milk. He spilt these 3 cups right here, and he's like, oh shit, no, my life is over. Like, what am I going to do? Blah, blah, blah. But he's not looking at these 2 cups right here. Right? He has no clue that there are 2 cups still filled behind him. And I literally call this the crying over spilt milk card, because yes, you're upset, okay? Like, the situation didn't turn out as planned. You're trying to gain your emotional independence from it. You no longer want to be, like, suckered in and, like, stuck to this situation, right? But you're looking at all the things you lost. You're not realizing you still have so much left over, okay? So the card depicts 3 cups fell, 2 cups are left. Doesn't have to be a literal metaphor for what's going on. Like, doesn't mean you lost so much and there's only, like, a little bit left. Like, no, it's just saying you're too focused on what you lost, and you're not realizing if you turn around, there's still plenty more that you have, right? So you didn't get the love that you wanted from this person. So it didn't turn out the way that you wanted. Guess what? You have love within you. You can love yourself. All that love that you wanted to give that person, give it to yourself, homie. Seriously. And I'm going to tell you right now, I say that from experience, like, because growing up, like, I was the guy that wanted to do everything for the girl I liked, but I refused to fucking do it for myself. Like, so I would just sit crying over spilled milk all the time. Fuck that. Be confident. If you're afraid of your own confidence, the fuck, dude? Pick yourself up. Be more confident. Stop crying over spilt milk. Yeah, I understand. It hurts. It's upsetting. But you got to get past it, right? It's a part of life. Gain that confidence. Turn around. Look, there's still 2 cups. Pick them up. Go fill them all with beer. Have yourself a drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't cry over spilt milk. And your advice card here is the death card in reverse. So, I could take it one of 2 ways. I don't even want to say the second way, just because it contradicts this entire fucking reading. But the way I don't want to say it is, don't let this end, okay? I don't want to say that. I don't think that's what this is. That's one meaning behind the card. I don't think that's what this is, because this entire reading is about, like, you wanting to get away from them, or like you trying to gain your, or not. Okay. No, maybe I shouldn't even say that. It's not that you want to get away from them. It's that you want to gain your own sense of self-confidence and emotional independence, right? So, okay, maybe you don't have to cut this person off. Maybe you can just be friends. Maybe you can say, I can't do this right now. I need to focus on me right now and gain your emotional independence, so that way you can come back together at some point in time, right? But make sure if you do come back together, you maintain that emotional independence. Don't just, as soon as they come back, just drop your guard and just be like, oh my God, and just let everything go back to the way it was before. Like, no, you're going to get hurt. Don't do that. Another way, and this is the way that I want to say this means, is an inner transformation. Have that transformation within you to gain that confidence, to gain that emotional independence, to be who the fuck you want to be, to assert yourself and like know that you're a bad bitch. All right, baby, you're a bad bitch. I don't know why, but like every time I say you're a bad bitch, I gotta add like some like little flamboyant thing in there. God, you should see the video me and my sister made. It was fucking funny. I did her tower reading. She basically like recorded me doing my own reading on myself, and I was just like, so basically, you're a bad bitch, and you need to not let anybody like judge you, and you just need to like acknowledge that you're a bad bitch. So like, yeah. So basically, what I'm saying right now is acknowledge you're a bad bitch. Do it, right? So have that inner transformation, like have that realization that you're fucking good enough. You can be strong. You can be confident. You can be emotionally independent. You don't need another person in your life to feel loved, to feel happy, to feel confident, right? You don't. I know some people have this complex where like if you don't have a person or you can't get a person, you feel like you're not good enough, and you feel like you're a fucking loser. I'm saying this like some people. I mean like me a year or two ago, literally, right? Have that transformation. You're fucking good enough, dude. You're more than good enough. You're more than worthy. Have that inner transformation, all right? And on the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Wands in reverse. Don't wait for them. Don't wait for them to act how you want them to. Don't wait for them or the situation to go in the way you want it to. No, don't wait on this, okay? This is an underlying, the bottom of the deck talks about an underlying tone of the whole reading, okay? The underlying tone of this reading is don't wait. Don't sit here and wait for things to go the way you want them to. Make them go your way now. Have that inner transformation, that power, that strength. Have that strength, right? To move forward and gain that confidence and that emotional independence yourself. Okay? You got this. I believe in you. All right? So, Libra, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. Again, if it doesn't resonate, don't try and force it to. It's not your story. Okay? If you like this, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. Share this video. Try and get this channel to blow up. I would love for that. I would really appreciate it too. And I'm probably going to do some readings next week for the signs, do general readings. The general readings can either be a continuation of this, or it could be about your career or whatever. It's just going to be a general, whatever comes out, comes out. All right? So, again, hope it resonated. If it didn't, it's not your story, bro. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I'll catch you in the next one. And you go to sleep. Oh, no! Bye.